Good morning, everyone. We just had our 9 o'clock update with all of our countywide officials. I've got Mark Klosterkamper, our street commissioner, with us this morning. And so, Mark, why don't you tell us a little bit about what happened over evening and, of course, this morning, and then what the rest of today maybe looks like?
Okay. We went all day yesterday, all throughout the night, and continued today. We've been running rolling shifts, trying to keep as many vehicles on the road as we can. Right now, the wind is just a tremendous burden. It puts it back pretty heavily, but we do have most roads plowed. There are some snow, but it's passable, but we're encouraging people to stay off so that we have an opportunity to continue to work on it. The big thing is we need the wind to die down this evening, and I think we can make progress and have things cleaned up tomorrow mid-morning.
Thanks, Mark. And Police Chief Mike McNeely, of course, your team's been out all evening, has had a couple different incidences, but overall pretty decent. What are you encouraging people to do today?
Yeah, throughout the night, with county and city both, we've had several reported slide-offs, vehicles stuck in the road. We've pushed several out of the road. The biggest thing is just encouraging everybody, have patience, stay in your homes. There's no need to get out and check on the roads. We're out there taking care of everything. And then, once it stops snowing and blowing a little bit, let street department, let the county highway, let NDOT work a little bit. It is bad out there. If you're not driving a four-wheel drive vehicle, it's kind of hard to get around. And so we are encouraging everybody just to stay in, stay set where you're at, and we'll let you know when things are good to go.
Thanks, Chief McNeely. Chief Nathan Sturmer, you've spent a lot of time sort of monitoring our regional conditions from emergency preparedness perspective. Obviously, your team's been on call all night, too. What are some resources that you use that people can also use at home that maybe will help them check those conditions if they're that interested?
511in.org is the state's traffic management website. It has links to plow locations, plow cameras, still shots of what the truckers that are plowing seeing, plus interstate cameras. So the interstates are now one lane only. Obviously, as we're going to see a drastic increase in wind up to 30 miles an hour. We ask that everybody stay inside. Not only do not get out on the streets, don't try to plow this. The wind is going to keep drifting snow over. This is a wet, heavy snow, which will cause a lot more work for you in your body. And sometimes we'll see an uptick in chest pain or potential heart attacks. With the road conditions the way they are, we want to try to keep people as safe as possible. Stay inside. There will be time to shovel the snow, but this is definitely not one of those times.
What are some safety precautions that people that are shoveling snow can take to make sure that they're protected while doing that?
So, of course, you want to cover up any exposed skin, obviously your hands, your feet, 2 pair of socks. You want to make sure that your ears are covered, as well as some type of hat, and then a scarf or something to protect your nose as well. Any of those extremities with the wind can become frostbitten in a very short notice, as well as take frequent breaks. And if you start to suffer from chest pain, shortness of breath, pain in your arm or shoulders, you need to stop immediately, go inside, sit down, get your heavy winter clothing off, and then call 911, obviously, because you're having most likely some type of medical emergency. So that's why that there's a lot of steps through that, and we're here to make those calls. But if you just stay inside and wait this out, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day to get out and start to do some of those things.
Thanks, Chief Sturmer. We also have heard from the Decatur County REMC and Duke Energy. It doesn't seem like there's any power outages in our area, which is a great sign that it was a big concern overnight. We are going to continue to see falling temperatures in our region over the next several days. And of course, we'll want to be cognizant of that. If you're using alternative fuels for heating, please be extra careful with those. Leave plenty of space around space heaters and only use indoor approved devices. The other item is, of course, city and county governments are closed today, along with a lot of employers. If you're not sure about your employment status, please contact your employer directly. Do not call dispatch or 911. They will not have that information for you. Please contact your employer. This does look like it's going to be here for quite a while. It's going to be cold temperatures the rest of the week, so please be sure you're checking on your neighbors and your pets. This has been Greensburg Mayor Joshua Marsh. Please stay tuned to our local media partners and social media for continued updates throughout the day, and we'll chat later.